everyone. This is North Hempstead Town Supervisor Judi Bosworth. Thank you for tuning into our virtual Asian Heritage Celebration. This year, unfortunately, we had to postpone our annual Asian American Festival due to the COVID-19 pandemic. But we're happy to have you join us virtually as we celebrate the cultural heritage of our Asian American community here in North Hempstead. This year, we're going to have some very special performances from China, India, Japan, Korea, and Pakistan. But you know, this event is always such a fun time for us all. It provides us with an opportunity to celebrate the diversity that makes our North Hempstead family, our town, one of the best places to live. Our town is extremely fortunate to have a wonderfully vibrant and engaged Asian and Pacific American community. We're all enriched by the contributions to the town's cultural landscape, which continues, and we're so happy for this, to grow each and every year. This year's virtual celebration would not have been possible without the extraordinary efforts of the Asian American Festival Committee. They work so hard every year, and this year in particular, they've worked together to make sure that this event is going to be a very, very special one. So, without further ado, I'd like to turn the floor over to our town board.
Hi, I'm Councilwoman Viviana Russell, representing the 1st District of the Town of North Hempstead, and I bring you greetings to celebrate our Asian American heritage here in the Town of North Hempstead. Unfortunately, we're not able to meet in person at this time, but nonetheless, we would still love to celebrate the rich, diverse cultures throughout the Town of North Hempstead. So today we honor those from India and Korea, Pakistan, Japan, and China. And we just want to say thank you for being a part of our diversity here in the Town of North Hempstead. We celebrate you today. We celebrate you every day. And thank you for your contributions to the Town of North Hempstead.
This is such a wonderful event, and we're so sorry that we can't have it in person this year. But we're so happy that we're able to do something via virtually. And the reason this is such an important and such a wonderful event is the Town of North Hempstead and where we live is such a rich area for culture and heritage. And this event, the Asian American Festival, celebrates this in such a wonderful way, whether it's from the music, the dance, the food. It's such a wonderful event. In the past, I recall performances by various students dancing and singing. I recall wonderful people dressed up in traditional clothing to honor this festival. Anyway, I am so happy to be here to discuss this, and thank you so much for having me. God bless you all, and God bless the United States of America.
It's such a pleasure to help celebrate the contributions of our Asian American residents. You've been such an important part of helping to shape the culture of our town. Thank you for choosing to live and making the town of North Hempstead even better for being here. God bless you, and God bless America.
Good morning. I wish I could be with you in person. What a fun time we had last year at North Hempstead Beach Park, celebrating the wonderful variety of cultures that make up the Asian American community in the town of North Hempstead. I'm proud that so many residents of diverse backgrounds, races, and cultures call the town of North Hempstead their home. And I value the contribution of the Asian American community to our cultural life, our economy, and to our community as friends and neighbors. You have my support and friendship now and always. I hope you enjoy this year's virtual Asian American Heritage Week celebration. Thank you for being part of the town of North Hempstead and calling the town your home.
The Asian people of North Hempstead have contributed so much to our culture. We are fortunate to hear new languages and a history of other lands and peoples who have added knowledge and are so helpful to all of us.
Thank you very much for joining us. The town of North Hempstead is such a diverse community. This is a great way to celebrate our Asian American residents and we hope that you enjoy this. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
It is a pleasure to extend my warmest greetings as we gather virtually for our annual Asian American Festival in North Hempstead. Through music, dance, and food, the Asian American Festival highlights and celebrates the many facets of Asian traditions. The festival serves as an opportunity for Asian Americans to share their rich culture with our residents. I commend all those involved in planning this wonderful event and applaud their commitment to preserving and promoting Asian heritage. As you celebrate, please accept my best wishes.
As we look forward to Asian American Heritage Week, I'd like to acknowledge the many contributions made by Asian Americans throughout our history, our culture, and our society. The town of North Hempstead remains committed to serving all of its residents, especially those in the Asian American community who constitute the largest growing demographic in the town. We hope you enjoy the rest of this program.
Taiko unit Garyu is a unit formed in Hiroshima. They create new music with traditional Japanese drums called taiko. Their performance is a modern arrangement of traditional sound with inspiration from folk performing arts and Japanese culture. Garyu's musicality is highly recognized all over the world. Currently, they are active not only in Asia, but also in America and Europe. In addition, they are actively engaged in activities aimed at inheriting traditional culture, such as making and donating Japanese drums with New York Japanese drum players. One of their major goals is to strongly convey the message of peace from Hiroshima to all around the world.
Hello everyone. I hope you enjoyed Garyu's fabulous performance. My name is Toyomi from Long Island Japanese Culture Center. And now I will show you how to make a California roll.
First, I'll show you a regular salmon roll or makizushi for reference. To make sushi rolls, you need this tool which is called a makisu. A makisu is a sushi rolling mat made with bamboo and cotton. So first, you place one sheet of seaweed on the makisu. And here, to my right, I have sushi rice made with regular rice and sushi rice vinegar. Grab about 75 grams of the rice and spread it out evenly over the seaweed. You need to make sure to wet your hands occasionally so that the rice doesn't stick. Be careful, don't leave any holes or make the rice layer too thick. Too much and you won't be able to close up the roll. What's most important here is to leave a ½ inch gap on the side opposite to you. See right here? There's no rice along this edge. Now lay down a strip of salmon. When using fish, make sure to buy fish that's meant to be eaten raw. Do not just eat any uncooked fish from your local supermarket. Now I will begin rolling. Roll so that this edge closest to you meets the end of the rice right here. If done correctly, the gap should remain visible even as you roll. Now press on the outside and mold the rice into a tube shape. It should look like this. Then wet the gap of uncovered seaweed with clean water. And roll the sushi over so that the seaweed sticks and seals the roll. With this, the roll is complete and all that's left to do is cut it in your preferred style. Additionally, when cutting the sushi, wet the end of the blade to prevent rice from sticking, like this. Then, cut the entire roll into bite-sized pieces. Great! Now onto the California roll. But before we begin, about the makisu. Because the California roll has rice on the outside, I'll be using a makisu wrapped in plastic wrap to prevent sticking. Okay, let's begin. First, lay the seaweed onto the makisu, but only to measure how much rice is needed. You'll need enough to encase the sheet of seaweed, so maybe add just a little extra on the outside. The rice should be an approximate layer of about 2 grains. And again, make sure to wet your hands to prevent sticking. Also, don't make the rice too thick or it won't roll well. Once you have enough rice, place the seaweed over the rice. And now we add the main ingredients. Here I have some fake crab meat. You can place 2 strips or split 1 into 2 halves. Lay them horizontally along the seaweed and place the main ingredients slightly below the center of the seaweed. Next is a cucumber. Then finally some avocados. After everything is set in place, start rolling. Like before, try to make it so that the end closest to you meets the inside of the seaweed rather than the outside. Roll. It should look like this. Then press from the center out to mold the sushi into shape. Roll up the rest to seal and press again. With this, you should have your California roll. Feel free to remold if there's any loose rice. Now, I will cut the roll into pieces. Like before, be sure to wet the edge of the knife. Wipe off any excess rice on the knife between cuts with a wet cloth or paper towel if necessary. Here, I have two other California rolls, one covered in fish eggs and another covered in sesame seeds. Whatever you add to the outside is entirely up to you. It might be difficult at first, but once you get the hang of it, you can have all kinds of fun making sushi. You can add whatever you'd like and arrange them however you'd like. You can even make and enjoy an all-vegetable sushi. Thank you for watching, everyone, and now please enjoy some origami. Hello, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. My name is Nanami Sakurai, and I'm going to teach you guys how to do origami, the Japanese art of paper folding. To make these, the only thing you'll need is paper. You can use any paper, but origami paper, printer paper, or construction paper works best. Generally, just have paper that's foldable and in a square. 6 inch by 6 inch is the average size. Before we start, 2 important points when folding. First, always make crisp and clear folds. Second, be as precise as possible. You'll also need a clean, hard, and flat surface where you can fold paper, or else your end result probably won't be as good. Okay, let's begin. Begin by having your paper flat on the surface. If you have paper that has one colored side, like this, then have the colored side down. Place it like a diamond. Bring the top and bottom corners together, folding in half to make a triangle. Press down the bottom to create a nice crease. Then, unfold. Now bring the side corners together, folding in half vertically this time. Fold nicely. Then unfold again. Now you should have a cross. Bring the top corner down to the center of the cross you just made and fold. Next, bring the bottom corner all the way up so that it touches the top of the previous fold at the center. Fold the bottom here, and your paper should now look like this. Then lift and fold the sides here so that they meet the center crease line. So this part should reach the center, and this part should reach the center as well. So we'll start with the right side. Bring the sides so that the edge meet here. Then do the same to the other side. Now, it already looks like a heart, but 2 more steps and we can make it look even better. Flip the paper over and fold the edges right here. There's no guiding line here, so it's an estimate. only fold a little in the shape of a triangle. Try to make them the same size. Then do the same for the top here and here. Fold down the edges in the shape of a triangle. Again, try to make them the same size and only do a little. Flip it back over and congratulations, you have your heart. Did you all enjoy the Japanese culture? We hope you did. We also hope we can see everyone again soon.
So a special thank you to everybody who's been involved in this. Want to make special note of the great contributions of our Commissioner of Community Services, Kimberly Corcoran-Galante, who is at the helm of bringing all of us together. We thank you for celebrating Asian Heritage Week with us all here in the great town of North Hempstead.